Hey boys, Bench Don't Cringe. It's your boy Navneet Rajendran, also known as Navarutta Rex, and I'm today here joined by my two very lovely, adorable, awesome friends called.
I am Brookwan, but you can call me Navi.
And
Sir, my name Kesaram, sir. I don't know why I'm here.
yeah, of course you don't know why you're here, Keshav. Of course.
Yes, sir. मेरा पूरा फैमिली किडनैप हो गया सर. ये नवनीत सर किडनैप करेगा.
Okay then, boys. Today we are going to be talking about a very special movie. Keshav has watched the movie like 4 times now, I guess. How many times now?
3 times.
3 times.
Three.
Okay. I was off by like one. I've seen the film like same amount of time by now. Three. I have seen some of the scenes of this specific film twice or thrice, and this film is Naveen's first time watching it. The film we are going to be talking about today is called Asuran. Naveen, why don't you tell us some like basic stuff about it?
No. Just what did you think the movie was going to be about before you watched it? Since it was your first time, I don't remember. That is why I'm
Very
asking
good
you.
question.
Zero
Very good
context.
question.
I had zero context before watching the movie. Navneet said it was good, and initially when I first saw the poster, I thought it was Vijay Sethupathi, and then I looked properly, and then I realized it was Dhanush. So I was like, oh, never mind. But yeah, I walked in completely blind. Like I had zero expectations.
Okay, so you did not watch the film. You heard the
Based on the
film. Okay, that was a joke,
I
guys, because
saw
he told that he walked in completely blind.
Oh!
oh bruh,
Dude, that
God
took me a
damn
minute
it,
to
bruh.
get. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. My bad. My bad.
That joke came out of left field right there. Anyways, Naveen, based solely on
I'm
the
on a
theme.
roll, dude. Here, I'm making crazy Mohan level jokes today.
Bro, Panchadaniram, best Tamil film ever. Naveen, have you seen Panchadaniram?
Yeah, I have.
Amazing film. But anyways,
Nice.
it's not. We aren't going to be talking about Panchadaniram. Asuran, just
That's the next podcast.
good idea. Just based on the name, what did you think about the film, Naveen? Like, what were you like? You heard the name Asuran, what were you expecting?
I mean, for starters, I didn't know what the word Asuran meant, so I had to Google it. And then when I Googled it, I found out it was devil/demon. So then when I started watching it, initially I thought it was going to be like a horror-ish movie, because you know, devil, demon, evil, bad, ghost, or some shit like that. But yeah, like I said, pretty much zero expectations. Like I try not to think about a movie too much before starting to watch it. I kind of just watch it, and then as the plot goes, I start developing an idea as to what it is I want to expect.
Interesting. Okay, man. Keshav, what did you think about the film?
I watched the movie pretty late after it got released. Okay, so I was just I kept on hearing that from a lot of people that the movie was amazing and all, but none of them told me it was about what it was. Like, okay, everybody just kept saying that it was a really nice film and all that. I thought it was going to be like from the trailer and from what I had seen, like what I had heard, I thought it was going to be somewhat a dramatical film. Like, okay, I did not expect it. I did not expect a lot from the film before I watched it for the
Oh,
first time.
really?
Yeah, I did not expect a lot. Even because before this, the actor and director came up with Vada Chennai, right?
Yeah.
So I thought one couldn't give continuous hits, though. One can't make continuous good films
Interesting.
because my expectations were pretty low regarding that. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so but then when I watched the film, it blew my mind, and then I watched it second time, and then still it was the same, and then I watched it again for the podcast, and it's still super fresh.
Yeah, dude.
Or and also more than the first 2 times, now when I watch it, I can appreciate it more, and I am able to think of it as a even more well-made film than I thought for the first
Why,
2 times to be.
Good.
It was really well made, dude. Like the technical aspects and all, because it has such a good story, and hard that you don't get to see the technical side of it. At least I did not get to analyze the technical side of it before. So when I saw it this time, it was pretty amazing. As a whole, I could just notice it now.
Amazing. This work was an amazing piece of like art by Vetrimaran sir. He like Keshav said, the
Sir. Okay,
Yeah,
no,
well.
okay, sir. Next, continue.
Well, like Keshav said, he did Vadachennai previously, and well, with Vadachennai, I was unlike Keshav, I was expecting like, oh damn, I'm interested to see what he does, because the time period between the two films was like 1 year, la.
6 months, 7 months too.
Oof, it's even shorter than that. So it was like 6 months or 7
No,
months.
I think they went into shooting like after 2 or 3 months after Vadachennai closed.
Oh damn.
After it released or closed.
But
That's
nothing about the film seemed either rushed or like hastily made. You know?
The director gains massive respect from me is when he, came in front of the media and told that I'm so happy that people made Asuran a very big thing and point of, talking point more than Vadachennai, because this film had to reach. Because the content of this film had to reach. I wouldn't have cared if people didn't celebrate Vadachennai the way they celebrated. But
so
they had to do something about this film. Abdindragondi, he was very open about it, and that needs a lot of balls to do that.
Nice.
And that's massive respect to him, dude. Because this
Vetrimaran as a writer
talks
knows
about a
what
lot of
he's doing. He has
classism and casteism, dude, that still prevails.
Yeah. Like Vetrimaran as a director, he has a lot of like vision. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows exactly what he's doing. I'm pretty sure I heard that he sits with his editor and kind of like also controls the pace of editing. The only
Dude, he's into every
That
aspect
definitely
of
shows
the movie, dude. Every part of it.
the film is weirdly like okay. That's I really want to talk about the story as usual. But Naveen, can you tell us something about some basic context about this film, like who directed it, who produced it, and stuff like that?
Okay, for people who haven't watched the movie, Asuram is essentially a Tamil movie that was directed by Vetrimaran, and it starred a well-known South Asian actor called Dhanush, and it's based in a village in Tamil Nadu, India in the early 1960s, and it's about a feud between two families with subtle references to stuff like revenge, caste discrimination, and other pretty sensitive topics. And the story basically revolves around Sivasamy, who in this case is Dhanush, and he's a farmer who goes on the run with his family while attempting to save his son from the consequences of murdering a wealthy man. That's pretty much a 2-sentence summary of what the plot is.
Naveen very generously shortened it to a listenable pace, actually, at least. So, what do you guys think about the cinematography and the general way the film was shot? Naveen, why don't you go first?
Ooh, yeah, this is something I really want to talk about. So, from a production standpoint, it definitely exceeded my expectations. Because it's very difficult to capture the simplicity of rural life, especially in a society we live where all the news and information is obviously urban targeted. Not only was the movie an accurate description of rural life, but it wasn't like disrespectful and condescending towards rural life and its simplicity. And unfortunately, most of us are born and raised with the misconception that cities are somehow superior to villages. And I think overall, the production and the way it's made does a really good job of saying that the only fundamental difference between the two is the level of education and knowledge amongst the people. So if I had to describe it in one word, I'd say the production was really, really realistic.
The location they chose to shoot the film at was very fantastic. It really helped to sell that aesthetic of rural life. Keshav, what about you, man?
Yeah, no.
Dude, no. I had very high expectations regarding the quality of the film. Because Vetrimaran's film, you expect quality, dude, and it satisfied me like hell. It was up to the mark. You can't find any, you can't pick out any trouble in this film, dude. The way it was made, it was amazing.
I think the only it's something it's very noticeable when you're watching not when you're watching it for the first time, but at least when you're watching it for the second time, it's very noticeable about certain lip syncing issues because I'm pretty sure they dubbed at a separate studio and they filmed at a certain spot.
No. I think there were a lot of improvisations in the dialogues too, with a lot of actors, with a lot of side actors, especially the son who. We will just get into.
Oh.
spoiler.
No, wait. You spoiled it. But before we dip our toes into the spoilers, don't worry. What about the music?
Music, I like the BGM more than songs. It
Agreed,
had an amazing,
agreed. I strongly
amazing
agree with
score.
that. It was really, really good. And I love the fact that right before an intense scene, the background music would start to give like an eerie kind of vibe that had me on my toes for essentially half the movie. And it was timed to perfection. Like you could tell just by the subtle background as to what it is this scene is going to entail and stuff like that. I strongly agree with the fact that the background music was much more attention grabbing than the actual songs themselves. But not to say that the songs weren't good. I thought the songs were really good too.
The
But
songs are really nice.
yeah, they had a really calming effect to them in spite of me not understanding a lot of the lyrics because my Tamil is just basically shit.
So to give my 2 cents about this, I think I might be the contrarian here. I really like, as much as I did like the atmospheric, very like mood setting tunes of the background music, I think easily the songs themselves carry a lot of weight because the main theme, Bloodbath, Asuran theme, Bloodbath, whenever it plays, oof, goosebumps, man, goosebumps, because the violence that entails with that song carries such a meaningful weight to it. It's not just an unnecessary violence, it's not something like he can avoid, it's something he has to do. And well, while it's not supposed to be glamorous, this song at least makes it more like consumable to us as an audience. So guys, should we like get into the spoilers? What do you guys say? So guys, who wants to summarize the story?
Naveen will because he's the high IQ one.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just essentially
just
just
a
gonna give
quick
like a
one so that we
one-plot
can
summary as
talk
to what it
about
is the
it.
movie is about. So Sivasamy, who is Dhanush, is married to Pachiyamal and they have 2 sons, Velmurugan and Chidambaram. Sivasamy is a calm and non-violent father, but the mother seems to encourage family honor and kind of believes that fighting for that honor and using violence is
I don't think
justified.
she means any
the
like
main cause of the
murderous
revenge plot.
intent. Nah, just finish
Sorry,
it.
what?
Just finish it. We'll talk.
I mean,
No,
not murderous
Really,
intent,
you
but
can't
you
say
could
that.
tell like at the
She-
start that
No,
there was kind of a
She is very violent.
She definitely has anger
Exactly,
issues.
exactly.
But like,
Dude, at the
no,
first
wait.
rift
We'll
between
talk about
the
this
guys.
after Naveen finishes the
yeah.
summary. Dude. Come on.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Naveen, go ahead.
Okay. So the main cause of the revenge plot is the fact that the adjacent land is owned by a wealthy and influential man called Vadakuran and his aggressive son Venkateshan. So between Sivasamy and Vadakuran's land, there's a well from which both lands drew water to irrigate their crops. But Sivasamy's wife and family used traditional water pumping methods, but Vadakuran actually used a motor, which obviously will draw more water than expected. So this leads to a conflict between Vadakuran's side and Sivasamy's side, and there's a conflict between the 2 sons, Velmurugan and Venkateshan, and then Venkateshan has a huge grudge, and then gets a little complicated, and then essentially what happens is Velmurugan kills. Venkateshan kills Velmurugan. I'm an idiot, my bad. So Venkateshan kills Velmurugan, and then there's a following backstory as to what it is that made Sivasamy so non-violent and so calm, and it was because of his completely aggressive past, where it goes into a lot of detail regarding how he faced caste issues, how he fell in love, and she was okay.
No.
I'm just gonna skip over that shit.
Anyways, we are going to talk about it sooner or later. Naveen,
Yeah,
and
okay. Yeah, and essentially when they come back to the present, they talk about how Vadakuran's killed by Chidambaram, who was Sivasamy's younger son. and then there's a little bit of conflict towards the end of the film.
And then it ends, it crescendos into a huge fight between Sivasami and the two guys, Venkatesh and what's the guy?
Yep, Sivasami, Venkatesh and
Pawan's
Chidambaram.
character.
I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, Pawan's
Padakura's
character.
older
What's
brother.
his name?
Not his
Younger
older
brother,
brother, dude. Younger one.
Pawan's character. So
Oh,
yeah,
younger brother, my bad.
Sivasami basically kills one Venkatesh and damages. Does he kill him? No, la.
He cuts off his hand. I think he kills him.
He does kill him. I'm not very sure
Yeah,
about
he does kill
Pawan's, what happens to Pawan's character. But anyways, that happens and the film ends with Sivasami going to jail. Whew. Nice one, Naveen. You encapsulated it very well. Okay then, shall we start discussing? Okay. Keshav, you are going to talk about Pachayamma's character. How about you start off with that?
Pachayamma's character, dude. She is like this super violent, proper, this a rural woman character that you've heard of.
Played wonderfully by Manju Warrior.
Manju Warrior.
When I was first watching the film, I kind of disliked her because how she was kind of nudging them to go to violence, go save our honor. Because especially in the flashback, Shivasami before marrying Pachayamma, he actually says why he left violence, but then her still nudging them towards violence seemed kind of it. But on my second and third viewing, I mean, what else can she do? Can she just roll over and be like, yeah, just take all the water, I don't really care.
With that much angst with someone because of someone killing her son, right? What could she possibly do?
So yeah, she was a character that got unjustly. The pacing of the story is very well. At no point did I feel
I love the pace of the film.
At no point.
And how they had, I forgot to mention, and
yeah, it was definitely
I forgot to mention, and I like the editing pretty much too. I don't think there was one extra
Actually,
shot.
me and Naveen saw it together, and as Naveen did see some certain frames at least that he was like, okay, dude, that's I'm not sure about that one.
What was it?
Okay, so you remember the scene where Sivasami is fighting all those guys while they're being chased by the dogs, and the dogs have come and found Chidambaram?
No.
And there's this one shot where essentially what happens is somebody hits Sivasami and he just goes slow motion and hits the sand. And I was like, bro, let's get this. I don't know, it felt like it didn't really contribute much to the intensity of the scene.
It was just a moment of snap, but it kind of pulled him out and he chuckled for a minute. As much as that scene was very packed with tension.
No, okay.
The fight scenes in this movie, I did not feel were I think most of the thing in this film wasn't very glamorous to say. Nothing had that kind of style that usual commercial actors usually have,
Yeah, as you mentioned, all the fight scenes were pretty necessary for the plot. Although obviously there were some scenes that were a little cheesy, where you have to appeal to the 14-year-old Tamil guys who are obsessed with Dhanush and shit. But I mean, overall, every single action scene that came in the movie felt like it wasn't just for style, like you mentioned, but it actually seemed to contribute as to what was going on. And it sort of set the scene as to how it is that his character is aggressive, but only when needed to be aggressive.
Oh, that was something that costed him in his past life. The movie has a brilliant message about the caste and crap. And I don't think at any point did they spell it out to us yeah, this is caste, this is how people treat each other, because on an arbitrary rule they think they are better than other person.
Okay, that's one thing I wanted to mention. Honestly, if I didn't watch the movie with you, I probably wouldn't have understood them as much. I'm kind of that way. I didn't really quite understand that. Like you said, it was super duper subtle that I...
Okay, don't use the R word so simply, okay?
That's true.
I will blip it out.
Only use it for the low IQ boys.
Oh,
Okay, yeah.
god damn,
Oh,
Keshav.
oh.
He just roasted us.
Okay, just so everyone who's hearing this knows, so we have the three of us represent different, groups of people. In the
Low IQ, medium
so
IQ,
Naveen
high
represents
IQ.
the high IQ people. Babu represents the, medium, normal, okayish IQ, and I'm the low IQ representative.
Low IQ
So low IQ
representative.
squad, comment and like.
Comment
Bro,
and like.
What a bruh. This is just the bro moment right over here.
Is self promotion over? Continue.
Oh man.
Okay, I completely lost track where we were. Yeah, Navneet, you were saying something, I bet.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, let's just end the video over here. Keshav, what about you, man? Give us some of your 2 cents about the film, dude. At least about the story, something that you found interesting.
Dude, I told you, I think I pretty much told you everything I like about the film. I liked it as a whole. I can't say any negatives about it. I don't know why I'm so invested in the film this much, but that is pretty much it, because I don't find any negatives. Everything that was in the film, I thought it was necessary to either establish one perspective, more strong. So something like that.
Acha. What did you guys think about the negative?
Okay. Let's
antagonistic-
just do this. Favorite character.
right now.
Favorite character.
Right now.
Yeah, we'll
Come
do
on,
it.
man.
Yeah, we'll
no,
do it.
no contest. It's Sivasami. Sivasami. No contest. Who
Okay, I
else?
mean,
Chidambaram, he was dumb as fuck and I loved it. He had no clue. All he did was just do really, really weird stuff, random stuff. He's the only reason the movie actually is like conflicting and there's like so much random shit going on. He caused everything, bro.
Oh,
Best.
that is very true. That is very true.
okay. I wouldn't call this like a favorite character, but I really loved the way Prakash Raj portrayed
Oh,
the
I
lawyer.
loved Prakash Raj.
His
dude.
character was
I-
fantastic.
I
Prakash
think
Raj,
he's an
Great
amazing actor,
acting.
dude.
But great
any
character.
character that Prakash
Amazing
Raj
character.
touches,
He
like,
just
even in like films like Singham, but I think if it wasn't for Prakash Raj, the villain wouldn't have been all that interesting in Singham.
Prakash Raj was a god, dude. I loved how he portrayed a lawyer, and like the fact,
Dude,
no,
just
the
the
one scene that I thought was really really cool was when he was with the inspector, right? And then the inspector started talking English, and he said, "Hey, innaya courtla yaruko," and then he asked him to speak in Tamil. That scene was too good, dude.
it's like this proper he's like this proper communist dude back in the 60s. Okay. So that pretty much appeals a lot to me. Okay, so also Prakash Raj portrayed it amazing, dude.
Yeah, strong
Like,
character, definitely a
the-
strong character.
The way he talks to the way he talks to the villagers, and then
Realism to
it's
like
just
for-
that everybody respects that character so much, and he's so composed. Even in there's this scene, right, when who's this guy, the Vishwanathan characters guys, and Prakash Raj along with Dhanush's elder brother, and they just argue about something in the office. He's just so composed, and he's like, I'll take it to the court. That character, that whole composed coolness of the character is appealed a lot to me.
Oh, it's surprising. It
And
was
every
like
scene
he
and
was-
every part and every scene he comes, there's just amazing importance to that scene, dude.
he
Even
was,
at the
he was
end.
like a really, really minor character. I'm genuinely surprised you found him like that. Like you had got attached to him that much.
Okay, one thing I feel like I should mention
Yeah.
is the makeup was super good, dude. Like you could tell that Prakash Raj and Dhanush looked so much younger in the past relative to the present. I was actually super impressed. Like it's crazy how much just a little bit of peppering up your beard and growing an actual full-fledged beard will age you. It was really good. Like all the characters aged pretty well. Like you could tell that there was a clear time difference.
Dude,
I also like.
and all the cars in the movie.
Bro, there were like 4 cars in the movie. What do you mean?
Bro, did you see that
No,
Madurai
yeah,
Mark
dude,
210?
there were like 4 cars according to the time period.
Oh, you mean the actual cars?
Yeah, back when
The ambassadors.
Back when they're in the 60s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Back when they're in the 60s, there's a different. There's one Mark One ambassador, I think. Uh, there's one Mark One ambassador, and then when the Vadakuran comes, there's a different version of ambassador. That's the pretty later one, and the attention to detail was
That's
great.
impressive. That's actually really impressive.
And then at the end, when at the later part, when Prakash Raj comes out of his house, there's a different Fiat model. That was the latest one. That was early 70s. The details were amazing.
Okay, guys. Okay then. That's our favorite character. Favorite scenes.
Okay,
we
hot
are
take.
this-
Wait, no, hold on. One thing I want to know: least favorite character.
Least favorite character.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so would you go first?
Oh, wait. Favorite character. I liked this guy's. Manju Varyar's brother. That Pattasu Balagai.
Oh, the Pashupati.
Oh, bald guy. Pasupati.
Yeah, that guy's character.
great
um,
acting.
um,
The guy who
that guy's
adopted
character.
Dhanush. Yeah, dude. So good, dude. So
Great
good.
acting.
Yeah.
The Pasupati's
Yeah,
character.
okay.
Mwah. Such a kind fellow. Such an understanding fellow. Such a helpful fellow.
Hey, Naveen.
Yeah.
Okay, take this off. This is 30 minutes, but now do you remember we saw him?
We saw it? We did?
I think you saw Dunkirk with me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sitting right next to me. The next scene, dude.
Bro, what? No!
Wait, what? No way.
Yeah, we also got a picture with him. I think I might have.
Hey, I don't remember this. I don't think Dunkirk
Hey.
happened.
I'm damn sure, dude. Naveen was there. I'm damn sure because it was sports day.
Oh, okay.
We
Hey, I
finished-
wasn't there, dude.
Hey, you were there. It was sports day.
No,
and
no,
then-
I definitely wasn't there. I went home.
Okay.
Okay.
And Navneet was there. Patasu Balu Pata.
Least favorite character.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Keshav, would you go first?
Least favorite character. Yeah, dude. That the guy who belongs to the same caste as Vishwanath, the helper dude. That
Oh, what a mother. Dude, I hate that guy. What an absolute.
Yaar,
Oh
ji.
my god. Dude,
he was like the Naveen of the
Hey,
60s.
the accountant fucker, dude. Yeah, dude, he was like me of the sixth. He was like me in 8th grade, but from the 60s, bro. He was just an outright. Dude, I hated him.
That
Holy
guy.
shit.
That.
He was just arrogant and he completely manipulated Dhanush into giving him a better
That,
position. Oh, man.
that
Yeah, I hate
guy
thinking
was
about
the
his
best
character, bro.
character. You know why, G?
Why?
Because when his
YG?
arm got cut off, he tried to reconnect it.
But
That scene was
If you
classic,
notice
classic.
in that scene, Dhanush cuts his arm off and throws it to the ground. He'll get the arm and he'll just try like attaching it back as if it will connect itself. Oh Lord, we and Naveen while watching the film were like rolling on our asses laughing. Oh bro.
Dude, that was super funny, dude. Holy shit.
But that's very true. That guy's pretty.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna agree with Keshav. That was my least favorite character. He was a pretty nasty guy.
Interesting. I think I'll go with.
Okay, what about the movie turned you off?
What about the movie title? Incest.
nothing.
It's the.
What? Nothing really,
Ram-
dude. For me, it was definitely that uncle and niece relationship, dude. I was like, what the actual fuck is going on? Dude, I was just praying. I was begging Navneet, bro, let's skip this, bro. I can't take this shit. Oh my god,
Macha,
dude, this is a huge
you know
turn-off,
what he
dude.
means, la.
And like, although I understand, it wasn't really necessary as well.
No.
Which
It was necessary because.
Dude, when Dhanush was in love with his older sister's daughter, bro,
Okay.
It's necessary because that.
I felt like it wasn't necessary.
Those.
Dude, that is what, man. I'm telling you, even if you couldn't accept, even if you couldn't agree with whatever was going on, it was completely necessary for the story to have something.
Yeah,
like that.
because why?
It had to have something for him to
Kill
go,
them. Dhanush.
kill them and do all
Dhanush.
that. Had to.
I mean, I feel like he would have done it regardless. It was his family.
Look,
didn't
they
have to
all
make it
died,
like a
okay, but
freaking-
this is the girl who used to like him, and then she got burnt, and then she's like, she tells him it's paining and all that stuff. On a deathbed.
The gore in this
Yeah.
film is pretty astonishing, dude. They didn't hold back about.
Oh yeah, that starting dude when they found Vale's body, I was like,
You
"Ugh,
can see the
damn."
maggots in his ribs and shit. Very, very detailed corpse and shit. They did not hold back. Even in that burn scene, oof. You could all the boils on his skin. Horror, horrifying, dude, horrifying.
Pretty nuts,
But
pretty nuts, yeah.
him seeing her like that also is a very good motivation to him going chopping everyone's head off.
I liked how
Yeah.
throughout the movie there was someone who was going to get their arm cut off, or someone who already has their arm cut off.
Yeah, bro, when you use that coconut knife, that's what
Arwale,
happens.
hey, Arwale,
Something's gonna
Arwale.
get cut.
Oh,
Arwan, coconut knife.
coconut knife. Hey, யாரு இங்கனுப்பா இவனை இட்டு வந்தாங்க?
The dialogues were pretty amazing, and talking about it, it's a very important film to people from the rural side too. And even for the millennials to see how the caste system works.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Yeah, and to see
Because you
where
wouldn't
it is
know,
exactly,
because,
how much our society's evolved since then. I feel like that's something super important, like you said, for millennials to understand, us included. Like we've probably seen nothing that's impacted us to that level of severity that Sivasami had experienced as somebody else in that movie.
We are also like very
no, I don't know
less-
how many of these practices or how many of these ways that people discriminated each other that you guys knew, but even you guys knew, but I would talk to a lot of people, dude. I would talk to a lot of different people, and I knew certain things about the slipper thing and all that. So I think it's a pretty important film for the people of the current generation to know how it existed and
it's important.
how
Yeah,
cruel it
it's
was.
important to know. Yeah, it's important to know your past, how much oppression, how much.
And it's
changes to society.
so great how it encapsulated the people who were considered inferior about the every move or every reaction to whatever happened in the film by Dhanush's family was how a middle class family would even react to any problem that happens right now. Bend your head down, move away from it. It still happens. That's how
Yeah, very, very, very.
everybody still reacts. So it's like the way it was
Because
conceived is amazing.
Once you take some action like this movie shows, it just becomes a downward spiral.
Yeah.
To,
You shouldn't.
misery.
I see this movie as a second thing also. Like at every point he loses his temper, okay, and then he takes an impulsive decision,
and each of
and then
them
ends up
costs him a lot.
in
Yeah,
everything,
yeah.
but then ends up in trouble. We forgot to talk about the most important shot. The shot of him walking into this courtroom, like at the end, the climax scene.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah,
final
yeah.
shot.
Let's talk about that education. Me and Naveen were talking about this. How the ending was. Naveen, why don't you go first about the ending?
I thought it was pretty significant, but as Navneet and I were talking about it before, it kind of just blindsided everybody. Like, although you can see that, although the only indication of Dhanush wanting his kid to be educated is the fact that he constantly encourages him to go to school. But I feel like, as Navneet had mentioned, if they mentioned that a little bit more subtly in the movie, it would have made a much more meaningful impact towards the end of the film. Not to say that it wasn't amazing. I personally enjoyed the ending, but it had a lot more potential if it had been subtly brought up throughout the process of making the film.
And it was also a pretty good thing between father and son. Like
It
how
was
he went to jail
amazing.
for whatever he did, and then he still smiles. He's just still happy that his kid is out there, and he might have and he has a chance with life.
That's such a contrast to how Shivasami usually treats Chidambaram, where as soon as Chidambaram even starts speaking, Shivasami just
He
starts
slaps him.
swinging on him. Basically the ending, the few lines at the end was amazingly written. The way if you have land, they will seize it. If you have money, they will snatch it. But if you have knowledge and education, they cannot take it away from you. That them saying that education is the most important power one can have is amazing. But like Naveen already said it, spilled it. I feel like it could have played a education as a whole could have played a bit of a major role because it was very held back, in my opinion at least. That it wasn't fully fleshed out. It was just a little bit of hints here and there, and it just comes off as a very abrupt. Oh man. Okay, then I think we'll end this. Okay, Naveen, would you recommend this film? And if so,
For sure, I 100% recommend it for anybody who genuinely wants. In fact, for anybody who just because it appeals to all aspects. You know, it has that rural versus urban kind of contrast in lifestyle. It has the plot. It has revenge. It has romance. It has pretty solid action. And yeah, I definitely would. If I had to rate it out of 10, probably 8.5.
Scale.
8.5 out of 10. Yeah.
why the detraction?
I don't know. Like I've seen better movies. Like it's really good, but I don't know. Like I told you, some of the action scenes were pretty cheesy, and like the incest thing was like a huge shock to my face. So
Kesha, what about you, man?
Dude, I would recommend anyone to see this, dude. But the thing with this is, it's a very region-specific film that only people from the south would be able to understand. We could understand the film, but
That's
when
a good point.
somebody from a different country or from a different culture, right? Even up north, they wouldn't be able to understand the how to say the minor
intricacies.
details, dude. The minute details in the film that mean so much. That is one thing, but I would recommend everyone to watch this, and I'll give it 9,000 stars out of 10,000 stars.
Well, I think I'll also give the film a solid 9 out of 10. No smoke, no smoke. The only reason it's not 10 out of 10 is certain scenes. Not certain scenes also. It's basically the incest. I'm sorry.
yeah.
It was such a major whiplash to have that. I mean, purely like if I had no problem, like if there was no problem with this, I would have given it a solid 10 out of 10. Anyone could enjoy this, anyone could jump into it. I don't think it's that much difficult to get into this film. Well, anyways, ending statements about this film? Like, would you
Nothing.
rewatch it, something like that? No rewatch.
In a few years, yes. Right now, I remember too much.
Indeed. I think I'll echo what Naveen just said, and I'll also rewatch this film in a few years.
No,
Anyways.
but this film will forever be remembered, dude. When
Yeah, it's kind of timeless.
No,
very,
when-
Because
very
like
important.
you know, it's
when you take films made by Indians, which talks about the classist issues and this caste system, this film basically, it's a very strong film.
Well, anyways, that's all the time we have for Binge Don't Cringe. I'm your host, Navneet Rajendran, signing off with your boys.
Naveen the Batman.
सर कैसा हो रहा हूँ यार सर
And-
फैमिली कब रिलीज करेगा सर